Welcome to the den where the bears roar loud. Halas all's the spot. Let's gather the crowd. Yeah. Yeah. Chicago's heart is pumping, let the passion ignite. Bears pride running deep, we'll give them a fight. Here come the highlights, mark the Bear fans here with analysis sharp enough to make rivals fear. This ain't just a game, it's a battleground with Big Dan beside the prize never drowned. Halas Hall, where legends are born. Packers can't step their beat, they're torn. For Chicago we rise with pride in our veins. Fuck the Green Bay, we'll break their chains. We'll break their chains.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Right.
Well, we are back. Welcome to Halas Hall Report. I am your host, Woody Bear Down. Sorry for all my fans. Haven't been on the show for a while. Work happens and all that stuff. So please join my page. I'll get back into that. On my panel is Bear fan Dan. That's been here as long as I have, maybe a year earlier. Dan, how you feeling? With your mic muted. You can unmute your mic, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, Dad, because now you reminded me.
There you go, Dan. How you feeling, bud?
Doing good.
And we got a couple of new people. Joe, Tori, you've been on the show before. It had a couple of years off. Welcome back. How you doing?
What's up, man? I'm excited about this year. Let's get it. Chicago Bears all day. You know I'm going to be doing some trash talk videos. I love triggering Green Bay fans.
Hopefully not from the Starbucks, Joe, right? So.
Hey, that's what triggered them the most.
Yeah, right.
They hated that I went to Starbucks all the time. Like, what? Why are you so mad about that?
Right. And two new people on our panel, not new to the Chicago Bear Talk, just the Halas Hall Report. Dave the White, how you doing?
What's going on, man? Truly excited this year. Truly excited to see Caleb Williams blossom to a 4,000-yard passer, and really going to be happy when we turn into a top 15 defense this year.
Well, your wish is my command, I guess, but we'll see. And Broski, I've been on panels with you before. We tear people up. Let's do it again this year. How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm doing great. Woody, it's good to see you. Chicago Bears, Kings of the North. I am the broski with the moski. Time to get some.
Broski with the moski.
There you go. And we got producer Mike that's in the background, sharing some stuff. Hey, I want to nip something in the bud. It's been going on for a couple years now. The Bears' new stadium. I just want to, like I said, nip it in the fucking bud. I just want to concentrate on what George said. That's all we need to know. If they move in-state, stay in-state, or out-of-state, they're still going to be called the Chicago Bears. Who gives a fuck? Let's not talk about the stadium anymore. Still the Chicago Bears, not the Indiana Bears.
Hey, Woody.
Bears. It's Chicago Bears still. Go ahead.
Hey, Woody. And the only other thing that I'm going to say about the stadium, like you just said, listen to what George said. Yes, the board has voted on us to look at Indiana, but if Illinois was not in play, then why would George McCaskey say in Arlington or in Indiana? That makes me think that they are waiting for an Illinois stadium deal, and they will wait for that deal until it becomes available. I truly believe that the McCaskies do not want to go out of Illinois.
Well, I hope not. Broski, what do you think of this stadium shit? Is it nipped in the bud? It's going to be still Chicago Bears. Should we end this talk, or should we still keep it going?
Yeah, man, I'm kind of like you, man. Let's just shut it down. It's a waste of breath. It's a waste of time trying to keep up with each update that's not really an update. Nobody really knows. My personal take is I hope they get the hell out of the I hope they get the hell out of Illinois and move to Indiana. I'd actually like to see them do it. It'd be much better for the franchise, more profitable. Yeah, get the hell out of that socialist hellhole known as Illinois. Thank you.
Hey, I live here in Illinois. I get what you're saying on the price. They've been in here more than I've been alive twice. So, I mean, I'd like to have them stay in Illinois. I'd rather have go to Arlington. That was the whole reason they bought that property almost 5 years ago, and it's been a dead zone.
Right. Joe,
It's really getting old.
What do you think about the stadium? Going
I definitely would like.
house?
I would definitely like to see the Chicago Bears stay in Illinois, but you know what? There's how many different franchises that actually are not in the actual city that they're in. You know, kind of like the Dallas Cowboys are in, like what, Irvington, Texas. So it don't matter. But I think really the Green Bay fans are the ones that are just hyping it up the most, talking trash because they're like, oh, we're the Indiana Bears now. It doesn't matter where our stadium is. We're always going to be the Chicago Bears. Period.
Well, before we get to Dan, like Joe, what you just said, and it pisses me off because I live in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And the Giants and the Jets should be called the Jersey Giants and the Jersey Jets. So now, you know, they moved to Indiana. They're called still the Chicago Bears.
We're still the Chicago Bears. Yeah.
The Palo Alto 49ers.
Well, I mean, if we would have went to Arlington Heights, we wouldn't have been the Arlington Heights Bears. We still would have been the Chicago Bears.
Right.
It's not always like that because look at the Chiefs. They don't even live in the same state, and they're still called the Kansas City Chiefs. Just saying.
Yeah, they're moving across into Kansas.
And the one thing people like I think overlook is the northwest corner of Indiana is Central Time. Why? Because that's Chicago Metro. That's the reason.
Yeah.
Well, you know my point on that. Everything should be Eastern Time zone, but we won't get into that. Dan, there's so many. Dan, the man with so many words. Okay, because you give a lot of one answered. Whatever.
Yes, I would like that.
What do you think on this? The stadium. George said what it is. Let's get on with football. Let's nip it in the bud.
I think you're sounds like headed to Indiana. No matter.
I think Chicago Bears are trying to like use the Indiana deal to kind of put pressure on them to keep us in Illinois. That's what I think.
They're trying to push them because it's been 5 years and they've done nothing. But as you say, as they did their press conference, Roger Goodell had a meeting with Illinois lawmakers. Nothing was said. Nothing was said was what was said or what was not said. But I do know that.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's not. It ain't gonna change the fact we still gonna all be Chicago Bear fans.
Can I say one more thing if we want to come off of this? Like we said, even if we do move to Hammond, dude, the Chicago Bears is trademarked to the McCaskies and to the NFL. The name isn't going to change.
And no matter
that's just people hating.
I'll always be a fan, no matter where they move.
Well, Dan, I'll have to change all my goddamn fucking tattoos. I can't. It can't change.
Right?
It can't. Yeah, right. It can't. So the stadium's done. Okay, George said what he's got to. What he said. Now, there's football last night. Chicago Bears against the Cleveland Browns at home.
30.
It was okay in the first half. It was 10-10, and then the Bears just poured it on in the second half.
Al.
Yeah, or Al Harris, but it looked pretty good for a preseason game, and Caleb Williams didn't play because John Dorn still thinks he's a bust. Yeah, right. But what'd you guys think of that game yesterday? I know it's a first preseason game. Is there any rookies that stood out? I mean, mine, Alexander again. This is the second year. He was on the practice squad last year. He had another good game. So
what number is he?
13.
Oh, 13. 59 on the defense, I think, is what I see.
Was it Crom or something like that?
Yeah.
You had that fumble? Yeah, Chroma.
Yeah, that dude right there.
Chroma.
Yeah, he's definitely he came out, he balled out.
Yeah, he's been on the practice team he was an undrafted free agent rookie from like three drafts ago, I think. He played at James Madison when James Madison was stacked and had a really good team. So, yeah, he's been a practice squad guy for a few years now.
Well, he had 6 tackles, 5 solo. 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery. That's pretty good in his debut. For
That's pretty
preseason.
good. That's damn good.
Right,
He's
right.
not taking over as a quarterback.
And of course,
This guy,
Bryce Brown.
the Packers
Bryce
fans.
Brown.
I mean-
He was on the practice squad too. You had him up, but it still kills me now. This is the first full year with Ian Willer. Now he's on another team. I love the guy. You know, I do love Monangai. Hopefully he gets healthy. You know, Swift stays healthy as well. But we all were an Ian Wheeler fan. I loved him when he came out, and pissed
And
me off that
Davis,
he went to another team. So
Davis yesterday was really good.
So Broski, what'd you think of the game? I mean, first preseason game, 34-10. That's no big fucking deal, right?
Yeah, I mean, preseason is pretty much a waste of time, like as far as everything except for injuries. So my big take out of this game is the safety Xavier Woods that we signed to replace Kobe Bryant, who's out for the season, got injured that game. So Xavier Woods left with a groin injury. So the player I need to watch and pay a lot of attention to now is the undrafted free agent rookie Skylar Thomas out of Oregon State, who might by default be starting at free safety for the rest of preseason.
Yeah, I like Muhammad too on defense. You know, he played also pretty good.
Yeah, he's
Mike,
around the ball. He's around the ball, man. And he's going to be a player. He's going to be a
Mike,
starter for the
I
Bears.
know you watched the game, Mike, right?
Oh, I watched every bit of it.
Okay, so what was your take besides your slides?
Well,
there?
we started off a little shaky. I mean, going down 10-0, but after that, it seemed like they picked it up. It didn't, like Broski said, it preseason doesn't really mean anything. You know what I mean? Except for who's going to make the team, basically, for depth. You know what I mean? I thought the offensive standout player was at Salvin Ahmed. I probably pronounced it wrong, but he had some speed. He did well. He caught that ball in the backfield, and he took off.
Yeah, man. He's the front runner for the number 3 running back spot, it looks like.
Yeah, man, that's a shame about that. You know, Bryce Brown, I did like him too. But Dan, I mean, do I have to ask? Are you going to say good?
Or agree with you, as usual.
Of course you do. I it's just Dan, you guys, new guys to the panel and stuff. Dan always agrees with me, just to let you know, hands down. White, let's give a short version of your version of the game last night. What'd you think?
All right. From the short limited fucking videos that I've seen, I agree about Ahmed, which I believe that's the proper spelling for the man, or proper pronunciation. Wow. For the man, he looked good. Beanie, what's his name? Beanie, the cornerback that had 2 interceptions in a row back to back.
Gotcha.
Hey, look out! Hey, look out! There's another cornerback that we didn't even know about. You know that. Granted, it's against the twos. The only thing that I didn't see a lot of, which I wish had more video of, I didn't see much of Jordan Vanderbilt.
They showed him a lot.
He was in. He just didn't do a whole lot. I think all he got was assist. Like, he needs to step it up because I heard all this hype in preseason.
Right, that's what that's what I've been hearing for the last week and a half or so. Is this kid's just monstrous. Oh, he's body slamming the other offensive lineman's undrafted free agent with a cute nickname. And I hear this, and I'm like, all right, cool. This guy's got to be a monster. And then yesterday, and it was just like you said, it was just an assist or maybe 1 tackle, and it's like, dude, really?
Yeah, but he's a nose tackle. He's a D tackle. He's not going to be stacking up tackles and get quarterback sacks.
He's there to stop the
He's
run.
taking Andrew Billings' place. He won't be able to.
He will be the Kyle Monangai of this year. He will be the late round pick who sees the field a lot and gives the team a boost.
I think
he's
so.
Going to be a beast.
Well.
He's going to be a starter. He will be a starter for the Bears.
So, Joe, I want to ask you about the game yesterday. Was it weird not seeing Brisker and all Byard out there like last year?
Yeah,
they're kings of the defense. How'd that look?
No, man. I actually was excited to see the defense. These younger guys that are trying to make the roster. They seem like they were hungry to make the team. and they look pretty good to me. But at the end of the day, it kind of goes in line with what Ben Johnson said. They blew them out pretty much. They got up to 10-0, and then they didn't score again the rest of the game. So that's got to be all defense, you know. Defense showed up, even though these guys are not starters, but it looks good if in case any of our guys go down.
Well, there was a couple passes that were real bad. Like he said, the Beanie Bishop. I'm not sure if Wyatt watched it or not, but he was at the right place at the right time. The one was a bobble, and the other one was an overthrow. So he was just at the right spot at the right time. But he played well. Not knocking him on that. He definitely played well.
That's what I was going to say about the secondary in the beginning. Looked a little those couple passes. We were basically watching the game together yesterday, and there's like a couple of those long passes. It's like, wow.
The White Rhino did just fine. Well, like I said, it's his first preseason game. I mean, we'll see. We'll see about when he gets to the third and fourth preseason game to see how he does.
Right.
See what this
Right.
can help this defense out.
Because did we play any ones yesterday?
I don't think so.
I mean, did we play any one defense? Usually they do.
I think he's going to play them in like the third preseason game.
I think
like I said, I just let these groin injuries settle themselves out, and let's get down to work so we can be that top 15 defense that I see.
Some starters did play, not many, some, but they didn't play very much. It was like a series.
Okay, Santos played. He kicked and missed.
Well, there's no other kickers on our roster.
I got you.
Did he miss is that what I heard?
What? No, he missed the field goal.
He missed a 50.
Yeah, he missed a 50-yard field goal.
Yeah.
Yep. And then he came up he kicked the one going into halftime. I'm like, oh man, if this guy misses this one again.
So
like, wow.
So here, my question for everybody is: are we all surprised that Roshan Johnson is still on this fucking team?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised. And he still has the concussion bubble helmet.
Did you see the new bubble helmet? Just saying, not trying to interrupt you, but that was different and weird. I told Dan within 10 years, everybody's going to wear that helmet because of concussion protocol.
Jalen Petraeus, I think he plays for the Raiders as the NFL endorser for that, dude.
I'm like,
yeah, but last year it was just like a cap. This year it looks like it's a part of the helmet.
It's a parachute from when they do halftime shows.
That was the other funny thing. I remember we were having a discussion on another show about him, and somebody's like, "Oh, dude, they weigh 1.5 pounds, dude. That's why the guy's head drops." And it's like, come on, man, 1.5 pounds isn't gonna fucking matter that much in a helmet, dude. Come on.
It's probably more than 1.5 pounds, but I don't know how those the point of that.
It's not gonna make your head droop.
Dude, you tell me you get hit on helmet to helmet, that's gonna save you, that little parachute? Nah.
Yeah, no.
You know what? With the way they're designing the inside of the helmets now, where they're actually form fitting it to the guys' skulls. Right. Yeah, I think it'll make a major difference, dude.
And what does everybody think of another Sewell on the team?
That was another confusing.
Sewell. Yeah, right. Another Sewell on this team.
Besides Noah?
Yeah.
Besides Noah?
Yeah.
Yes, there's another Sewell on the team, and I wish it was his older brother, but obviously.
Yeah, well, that'd be nice, dude, because then, Penny, then we wouldn't have this left tackle issue.
Yeah, his name's Marlon Sewell.
Marlon.
Yeah,
that's perfect.
Yep.
One guy
he's a safety. He's only 200 pounds. He's a safety.
Yeah, one right receiver we had playing yesterday too, Davis. Caden Davis, I think was his name. He played
and everybody
he played
knows
most of the game.
What's that?
I said Davis played most of the game.
Right.
And a couple of those touchdowns we scored yesterday. I'm sorry. A couple of those touchdowns we scored yesterday, that was pretty nice running. I mean,
yeah.
The first one of them, the guy caught it and broke away from the guy and just, right in for the touchdown. And the other one, again, he was going from the left to the right side and then right into the end zone again.
So my other question for you guys is, do we think McLeod's going to be our new punt and kickoff returner? Is that why we signed him? Broski,
I think I think so. Yeah.
I honestly hadn't even thought about it, dude. But it's more than likely it could be a definite,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's painfully obvious we're not going to keep Rashawn Johnson, dude. If Rashawn Johnson makes it past makes it to the 53 man, it's going to definitely have people going, dude, what? Oh,
Yeah.
why?
Well, if Davis makes the team, it could be a split because Davis played good yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, somebody's going to, even though we have a lot of, we're seeing a lot of positives. We're going to have to make up the practice squad as well. So,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was watching Ben Johnson's conference before I got on this live, and yeah, he was saying that it's still week 1 in the preseason, so he still doesn't know yet who's gonna do what. There's still 2 more preseason games to see what's going on.
He fucking knows. He's playing dumb.
yeah,
He knows.
he's got an idea. I'll tell you what, dude, he may not know. He may not know, but he's definitely got an idea.
Right. So yeah, he wants more press conferences. Like, next week, like, I'll make my decision the second last preseason game or the last preseason game or the week before the regular season game. Here we go.
Yeah.
He's already biting to get into the season.
Yeah. It was overall, first week of preseason, 34-10 Cleveland. It is what it is. I mean, just the, a couple of stats, even though it's preseason. I mean, Hippolyte had the most total tackles yesterday. Our draft pick out of Maryland.
He got up slow a couple times there. I thought he was going to be injured again.
Right. So, and, as Mike put the slide up, Chroma had a good game. Had a nice strip fumble from Deshaun Watson. I'm sorry. I don't want to say that out loud.
DeRape Watson, what?
Right.
Yeah, DeRape Watson, definitely.
And then I like the cornerback Muhammad, like Broski said, he was on the ball. He looked good.
Me and Broski both think he's going to end up being our starting quarterback somewhere along the lines, dude. If not week 1.
So, just a couple of stats. I know, like I said, another preseason game. So I mean,
hey, can I ask one then?
Go ahead.
What does everybody think about Ben Johnson wanting the highest scoring offense in football?
Well, I think every team wants that.
Yeah.
Well, now can he honestly get to it, dude?
Oh, man.
Yeah, I think he believes what he says.
I think he can get pretty goddamn close.
As long as
it's the number one thing being talked about on all the different football shows, talking about what he said. A lot of people saying that it was a good thing. He's kind of hyping his guys up before the season starts.
Would that put the hype on those guys or pressure on those guys, that offense?
I mean, pressure, but I think that's the reason why our team does so good, because everyone's doing it for Ben Johnson, to be honest. Like, they don't want to disappoint him.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they don't have to come back 7 games like they did last year, because then they'd be in trouble.
I would say 100% that's not going to happen at all.
100%.
No. No,
I'll give it 95% chance that's not happening.
If they could get, say, I don't know, 5 of those 7 comeback wins this year, I don't think that's necessarily.
Maybe 2 comeback win games. That's it.
It may not say anything other than, oh, holy fucking Christ, Caleb Williams is just the master when you need it most.
Yeah,
but we also need to get off to a better start in the first half. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
But that's why the whole thing with him wanting the highest scoring offense. We all remember last year. I mean, other than like the San Francisco game and maybe a couple others, we had to come back, dude.
Yeah, but in the second quarter and the fourth quarter, Caleb Williams is on point. I want to see him doing better in the first and the third to make it a complete game.
Yeah.
Well, just
sure.
imagine if the Bears were hot in the beginning, beginning of the games, the first. Caleb would have had 45 to 5,000 yards, believe it or not. He would have been easily.
Do you think that's maybe on the coaching? The plays that are designed and called.
I don't.
I think that was- I think that
the Bears are doing what the Bears didn't do years ago, and me and Mike agree on this. They made halftime adjustments when they were down. They did not have with Eberflus. They did not. They were like they were down 17-7. Okay,
Eberflus?
you just go out and play your game.
Eberflus.
Last year they made halftime adjustments, and that's when they came out. Beat like I don't know what these teams that we were beating times when we came back. What the fuck they were thinking?
Here's what I think. I believe that our team is going to be a whole different offense. I feel like offense is going to win the games for us.
Well,
That's what I feel.
I don't know if you've seen it, but Johnson said in the second half he let Randall L call some plays on the play call, and he's going to continue to do that in the next preseason games.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah.
If wants to get Randall L into an OC job, guess what, dude? I mean, if he,
I believe that. That's what I just said, Rob. That's what I just said. You fucking Packer fan agrees with me. I love it.
What the hell?
I'm also wondering
that's what we're talking about, dude. No.
Hey, common sense. They got to score from the beginning of the game to the end. That's why I'm saying our offense is going to look completely different. And what Packer fan? He's obviously in love with you, Woody. You see what he put in there?
I love myself every day because I live with myself.
He said he loves Woodies in the morning.
but now if we believe what's coming out of camp, and that's that Caleb is he's making the short throws, he's making the intermediate throws. If Caleb gets up to 65 to 68% as a quarterback, it'll be fucking scary. Real scary, and I'll tell you.
I
can tell you, are the Bears going to run more 12 and 13 personnel this year? Because now they have three Diesel House tight ends instead of just two.
Right.
So,
that's why.
How many yards do you think Caleb Williams is going to throw this year?
4,200.
I say 42-73. Write it down.
Okay,
I like it.
47. 44-85.
I mean, my goal for Caleb is 4,200 yards, 30 touchdowns, and 65% completion. Those are my goals for Caleb.
Broski, that's too accurate with the
yeah.
yards.
You should send him. You should probably send that to him.
He does a lot of throwaways.
42-50, 65%, 37 touchdowns, 5 interceptions.
5 interceptions.
Yeah, single digit INTs. Let's keep it that way.
I think it's crazy, you guys.
What people don't realize, and I'm sorry, I see this. Caleb Williams has always said Aaron Rodgers was my favorite quarterback. Now I'm sorry, I can look at fucking Caleb Williams and I can see Aaron Rodgers mannerisms.
Bring that comment up, you motherfucker, Barry. Don't be that shit.
Did he bid you up one?
Jesus Christ!
And just like Aaron Rodgers doesn't throw interceptions. Neither does Caleb, dude. Not for the fucking volumes of throws that he has, dude.
He
Caleb
throws it away. He throws it away.
Well, at least Caleb Williams won't be like Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs because he chokes in the playoffs for sure.
Well, Rex Grossman,
and that's not going to be Caleb.
Rex Grossman is tied with him with the most NFC championships. Next.
Hey, Matt LaFleur is 3-9 as a playoff coach.
Hey, that year was all defense. Rex Grossman just happened to be the quarterback.
Well, I think with Caleb Williams, I think is going to have a good year. I think he will reach the 4K. I don't think it's going to be very much over. We did lose DJ, and I don't know if you've seen DJ yesterday. He looked good.
3 catches.
I think it's funny you guys all said 4,200. That was going to be my original guess.
My thing is this. If he doesn't really throw for more than he did last season, but he's a lot more efficient, that's fine, because that also means the Bears are probably actually going to have more rushing yards. They're probably going to buck up and pound teams a lot more at the run, and they're 3 tight ends as well. So you got to see how it looks. But
what I think has to get done too is our defense has to help our offense out. Not a lot of 3 and outs, and shit like that. Don't drop the ball when it's easy. No one liked Tremaine Edmonds. I like the guy. He went to Virginia Tech, Broski. Remember that? Anyway.
He was all right.
Yeah, he was terrible at football. Yes.
Oh my God! But he was their interception hawk.
Yeah,
Dude.
he's finally made plays his last year on the team. The guy had no instincts at all at middle linebacker. He couldn't play downhill. He couldn't. Yeah, he was a god awful middle
He wasn't a
linebacker.
leader.
He was such a bad middle linebacker.
Can't throw the ball
Even though he was 6'5", like 250 pounds, they had to try to move him outside because he just couldn't figure out middle linebacker. But anyway,
he was quick.
We don't have to deal with that mess anymore.
Austin
Anyway, but
Booker.
Filling holes was not his thing, Woody. He couldn't fill the holes.
Oh my God! But anyway,
that's what she said.
But
that's what she said. Ask her.
Well, I don't have to ask. She does it. Anyway, you got me in the fucking she thing now. No, our defense, we kind of agreed that they were a little bit of a disappointment last year. Agreed, not?
Yeah,
I mean, rushing the passer 100%.
Right.
And Woody, you heard me last year. We got that bum Nashon Wright off the team, who's the worst cornerback in the league I saw last year. He got so lucky with his turnover.
He's just tall. He got a lot of picks.
Yeah, it was terrible. He had like the worst cover percentage in the entire league of any starting quarter. Like, even Byard couldn't cover anyone. Quarterbacks were throwing 98% like QBR versus Byard too. He couldn't cover anyone. They just got fortunate and got turnovers.
Because when it's 3rd and 17, they go to the zone and they get 21 yards.
Yeah.
I love it.
It was so funny. Somebody was arguing with me. It was like, "Oh, dude, the Bears top-rated defense last year," and I'm like, "Dude, the Bears were 29th in defense last year. What in God? You guys
we're just number one in takeaways.
You guys were doing exceptions. Yes, we did, dude. But our defense otherwise was goddamn atrocious, dude.
I don't think Tremaine Edmonds was that bad. Like, yeah, he had to work on some things, but the dude never had under 100 tackle season. So he's
but that doesn't. Rosebloom on the Panthers had over 100 tackles 2 years in a row, and he's god awful. So tackle totals don't mean much. It's more like, can you fill the hole? Because the Bears haven't been able to stop the run in how many seasons with Tremaine Edmonds and middle linebacker.
That's the front line. That's the line.
The front line, yeah. I mean, they need to improve as well. I'm hoping Vandenberg actually, like I said, is like the Manon guy this year, but on defense.
And the other kid I keep hearing about is Neville.
Nipple?
Yeah, he sucks. He was a terrible signing. He's awful.
All right.
But he's trash.
Okay.
Poles is good at addressing the right position, but he'll pick a stupid player. Like, he'll hit the right position, but not sign a good player.
If Broski was the GM, this motherfucker would wipe the whole team out. All the coaching staff, but keep George up there and get a whole new staff, players, and all that shit. Right,
George is the worst. But I would say this: I guarantee you this: Kyler Gordon will not be on the team anymore.
I mean, we were talking about that before we went live. That Ben Johnson's the one making all the decisions for the draft.
He is. He definitely is.
He does it all, man. I think he's telling everybody what to do over there.
I think so. I agree. Dude, Ben Johnson's goal last season is to totally change an entire organization, an entire franchise, from the front office to the recruiters to the scouts everything. to the actual coaching staff to the players. Everything is on Ben Johnson. It's an incredible task, and he might be up to it.
So
I think he's doing it right now.
Yep.
He sleeps there.
I mean, the last two drafts look great, I feel. I think their last two drafts, I mean, we'll see about this one, but honestly, they feel a lot better than the previous ones.
Very.
The first two drafts, dude, his offense, the way the team is, the way the team practices, the way they actually play games is different. Everything's been different. People outside of Chicago don't understand this. Dude, we went from 5 games won to 11 games won, dude. That wasn't fucking luck. That wasn't a fluke. Ben Johnson, and I've talked about this before, he's always fielded top 10 offenses since 2022. And it didn't change last year because he brought the Bears up from the teens into the top 10.
And it's a whole culture shift. It's the whole culture he brings. It's the team attitude. You know, it's like
this is for
we're not gonna have another Nate Davis situation. Like, so if Kyla street clothes Gordon doesn't feel like being on the field, just get rid of him. I don't think Ben's gonna tolerate the nonsense.
Yeah, we got a question.
And
We got a
Caleb is
question.
100% different from the quarterback that we drafted 3 years ago.
What's the question?
What's the question? Let's go. Oh,
Do the
but
Bears,
before the question,
Bears even have a chance against the Panthers in Week 1?
absolutely.
Why not?
Well,
Ask us a real question.
Well,
Dude.
considering I am a Panthers expert, I go on a variety of Panthers shows. Yeah, the Panthers are not in a good spot right now. They backed into winning that division last year with a losing record, 3-way tie with 2 other teams with 8 wins. They won the tiebreaker. Yippee. Bryce Young is a guy. He is a terrible quarter. He has no arm talent. He is awful. Their defense, I thought, might be good. I don't think it will be.
No, Bryce
Their
Young
offense,
is weak.
I mean,
soft.
Chuba Hubbard is probably going to be out week 1, who's really their only running back on their entire roster that they have who's worth anything. Ted McMillan's the only receiver they have worth anything. They signed Darren, group home psycho Waller. So, I don't know, man. The guy was retired 2 years ago. He's 34. Come on. What are we doing here, guys? The team's a mess. The team's a disaster.
At the end of the day, Bryce Young's he's weak.
He's garbage.
Yeah, I seen him do motivational stuff on the sideline, and they had video clip of him trying to motivate the sideline. He just comes off weak.
He gets no respect from the team. Yeah,
no,
he gets no respect from his team. No.
When Ben Johnson said he wanted to be the number 1 offense in football, he was looking at this first game going, 12 personnel, 13 personnel.
So
they think I'm going to run, I'm going to pass.
That's what they need to do against them. Run to set up the pass almost. And here's the thing. They have 2 good cornerbacks, I will say. They have J.C. Horn and Mike Jackson. Not only can he moonwalk, he can also, play cornerback pretty well. So they have a good tandem at corner. I mean, they have Derek Brown on the D line. They have Devin Lloyd at linebacker. But other than that, it's like a collection of scrubs. And their offense, if healthy, they have a good O-line. I'll say that. If healthy, but right now their 2 starting guards are both out. So
coming out party for this week.
Yeah, I mean, if their line's healthy, if they have no Chuba Hubbard. I mean, Jonathan Brooks is a strong kiss away from being gone for his career. They just, I don't know, man. They don't have much. The Bears better take care of business.
So, Broski, the answer to the question, the Bears have a chance against Carolina.
Yeah, I mean, does Vinny have a chance at ever having over 60 IQ? I don't know. I guess you'd like to think so, but it's not a given, I guess.
I mean, you guys the same question. The Packers have a chance against the Vikings.
More than likely, but nothing's 100%.
Yeah,
we're gonna walk on the Vikings.
Everybody in the comments, ask a question if you want to point out one of us. If not, overall question. Let's go. Bring it.
Here, I'll tell you what.
I actually have a question from yesterday's game. The quarterback play. Break down the quarterback play on what you like and dislike. We'll go around the horn. I know Badgett played most of the game. Keenum played pretty well. And then Miller Moss, he played too. What'd you guys think about the quarterback play? What'd you like or dislike?
Badgett had the 1 interception, didn't he? Badgett the 1 interception.
Yeah.
Bad one.
To me personally, I don't know. They all looked all right, but I don't think about the backup quarterbacks. I think just about Caleb Williams.
You gotta be on the backup quarterbacks. I think we have one of the better backup quarterback rooms in the league. I mean,
from what I understand, Tyson Badgett was 13-22 for 100+ and touchdown and interception. And from what I heard, Tyson Badgett was shaky in the first half. Now, I heard that. Case Keenum.
Did you hear that, or did you see it?
I heard Keenum was 9-10. Now, hey, that's great, man. Case Keenum, you're solid as the number 3, dude. You're solid as the 3.
Number 3 in the league.
Let's say Tyson Badgett is solid as the 2. Miller Moss, you're on the practice squad again.
At the end of the day, we have depth in the quarterback room, but like I said, I'm all about. I don't like to think that Caleb gets hurt and then we got to depend on one of these dudes to take us anywhere.
Yeah.
What do you think, Woody?
That's what's
I always thought I always liked Case Keenum. You know, obviously the miracle in Minnesota, and everybody remembers that game against the Giants, stuff like that. I've always thought he was a good starter as well when he wasn't a backup. But with him being 9 for 10, and Badgett being 13 for 22, 169 yards, I think the overall quarterback play was well yesterday, even though it's their first preseason game. This is for the backup, because I'm fucking sick and tired of the Madden curse. So and we all know it's true. So we need that solid backup. Is it going to be, Badgett, or is it going to be Case Keenum?
falls like a motherfucker, dude.
Yeah. So the backups are important if the main guy gets hurt.
And they are, and that's why that's why Tyson Bagent, makes big time money as our backup QB.
Tyson Bagent played more than any of the quarterbacks on our roster yesterday. I like Bagent. He needs to talk about Caleb Williams' accuracy. He needs to get a little more accuracy. I don't know if he was shaky, nervous. I'm not sure, but it didn't look like the same Bagent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt. He didn't look the same.
Yeah, Case Keenum, he could be a starter. He was a starter. And playing against the 2s and the 3s, you better go 9 for 10. I'm just saying. He did play well. I even told that to Dan. Like, he played well. I want to see Miller Moss more. We know Badgett's our 2. We know Case Keenum's our 3. Let's see Moss and see what he could actually do.
Here's
he didn't play very much. He only got 3 for 8 with 48 yards.
Yeah.
And we really didn't run the ball a lot. It was mostly passing. I think it was under 20 carries total. I think
21.
21?
For 82 yards.
You're not counting the quarterbacks, though, are you?
Okay, well, minus 13. So 69.
That's a scramble. That wasn't designed. But.
19 for
nice.
19 carries, 69 yards then.
All right, next question.
Oh, where was it? Didn't they lose the left tackle as well?
Left tackle, as in,
I don't know.
Didn't they lose? Who lost the left tackle?
You saying did the Bears lose the left tackle?
I guess. I don't think they lost left tackle.
I'll try to look real quick.
Yeah.
The only ones I knew about was Woods.
What happened to him?
Groin.
Unless he's talking about like our starter, like Braxton Jones or something. He didn't play. I don't know. I don't think anybody went down as far as I know.
Nobody.
I'm looking though.
Linebacker Sewell, concussion, Hippolyte, shoulder, tight end.
No, I don't have anything on that.
No. So the answer is no. No left tackle loss yesterday.
No.
Thank you for the scare.
I know. I had to go look. Like, did I miss something?
Right.
You guys buy into the fact that Trapillo might start in September?
Yeah, they said when they said he could put his pads on before the start of the season. Fuck me, man. I was like, damn.
I mean that's huge, dude. If he can get out and he can play, say the second or third game, and he can play the rest of the season after that third game, that's going to be huge. Fuck. Then the left tackle question will be over with. It'll be next.
So you think
because Trapillo, everybody can admit that Trapillo was a fucking monster last year.
You could keep McCarthy.
Man.
So next question, Dano.
Next question.
I saw a record question. How many wins the Bears will have this year? Woo, well, you know what? I might.
Roughly, I say 9 or 10, maybe.
because that'll be probably another show to go through the schedule.
Yeah.
But I did go a little bit, skimmed it, as they said. I say Bears 10 or 11 wins this year. I know they say it's the hardest schedule. People don't follow that because it's last year's, but it's in your head. I say 10 or 11 this year.
You guys ready?
What do you love? You know,
don't even fucking say it. They're going undefeated.
Oh no.
No. Oh no. No.
All right, go ahead,
Dan.
What do you know me? I say 10. That's what I was saying.
Fucking
like,
guys, man. No, can you clip this? Dan agreeing with me the whole show, Mike.
Hey,
Fuck me, man.
every show. But no, I agree with you too. Actually, this time,
man.
I think 10 or 11.
Something on my shoulder here. All right, go ahead, White.
12-5.
Yeah.
All right.
12-5. Dead. Top five offense. Top 15 defense. Austin Booker, breakout star of the year.
I'd love to see the top 15 defense. I just don't trust it.
Yeah, that
I
back
think
end.
since we're on the subject of the defense, what would you guys think if Vita Vea got here?
That would be, yeah.
The Bucs said no.
The Bucs have said no, and Vita Vea wants to play in fucking on the West Coast.
No. So he's talking.
That's just like that. It's San Fran, Las Vegas, the Chargers. But you know that it keeps on spinning around to the Max Crosby deal. Then I mean, if we're willing to go out and swing for Vita Vea, fuck it, let's swing for fucking Max Crosby and really fuck people up.
That's too much.
No, it's not. It's going to be the same thing for Vita Vea, dude. They're already talking. They want a second round pick, dude. They want a second round. They want a couple of second round picks.
They're going to want first round picks for Max.
Yeah, and the big ass payday. You can't have both.
But you know what? For all the fucking cocky bullshit that fucking we said last year about Green Bay and them picking up fucking Micah Parsons, what did they do? They went out and got Micah Parsons.
And he's playing. Yep. Nope.
And he's not playing, dude. But he always had minor injury shit in Dallas. He always did. Dallas was happy to get rid of him, and as it turned out, they were correct. Mind you, because he didn't make it through the season. Jerry Jones is happy. He's done. Now he's going, hey, guess what?
Well, because you got that big payday that plays half the season, it's not worth it. Just like when we drafted Jenkins. He's a good offensive lineman when he plays, but he's injured half his career.
What?
And put Max on our defensive line, dude.
Vegas put it at 15-2. I don't agree. I don't think that's true.
No, I believe Packers might go 6-11, but Bears not 15-2. Wow.
The Vikings could. The Vikings could. They're just a quarterback play away, and I don't trust Murray. And we all know JJ isn't the answer. But they do have weapons. They probably got the best wide receiving core in the league.
I see Bears, Detroit. I want to put Green Bay at the bottom, but Minnesota with QB play, who knows?
It's gonna be a hit or miss with that.
Yep.
Who knows? I mean, and you know, they wanted to drag me this morning because I said that Love is going to get nowhere near 35 touchdowns, and Broski actually came on and backed me, where Love has only thrown for 25 touchdowns in his career, but now all of a sudden he's going to pick up an extra 10. With what receiving core? Their receivers suck. They gave Christian Watson #1 money, and but we can cut him after a year. Like, dude, it doesn't matter if you can cut him after a year. You just paid $15 million, and he didn't even hit 700 yards.
And White.
But some players are good depending on the position. You can't just put a number 2 or 3 to a 1 sometimes. Like, I like Rome.
That
he made.
That and what they don't.
Damn.
Go ahead, man.
I was about to say, well, Packers fans too said, Golden, he's a breakout player last year. 1 fucking touchdown. One
touchdown.
It was a playoff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think so.
So
Yeah,
Give it time.
this is what gets me though. This is what gets me. Dude, Green Bay fans, Jordan Love isn't your third great quarterback in a row. He's just not.
Yeah.
Here, I got another question.
You're cutting in and out, Wyatt. I think I can
Go
hear
ahead, Dan.
you,
Next
but you're
question.
cutting in and
We got
out.
another
Yeah, another
8
question.
minutes or so.
You think Hippolyte
Hippolyte.
He spelt it wrong, but
Yeah, I think he makes his team. Where even though we got Sanborn back, which I was glad to see him in a Bears uniform yesterday, Hippolyte is good depth, and we need that. With the loss, Tremaine Edmonds and stuff like that. So somebody's going to move up, maybe Sanborn, who knows? So yes, I think Hippolyte makes his team.
I agree with you. He was on the team last year. I just hope he can stay healthy because he got banged up a little bit last year.
And we got another one.
Oh my God!
How long will Trap Pillow be out?
Trap Pillow. Wow.
Trapillo. Ozzy Trapillo. How he spells it is funny.
I don't think the Bears are in trouble without him because of the depth we had at the tackle position, but they're saying before the first week of the season, which it's going to be pretty. I don't believe that. I say probably week 3 or 4, maybe. I don't think he'll be ready by the beginning of the season.
Trapillo will probably be ready by the third week. And considering he ruptured a patellar tendon, that's awfully fucking big. That says a lot about how the injury was handled and how he's rehabbed.
Well, he's progressing well and faster, and they're literally saying that he could be here before week 1.
Look at these fucking comments, dude.
Yeah,
Drew Allard is good as Caleb Williams. What?
He did have a good game yesterday, though. He did have a good outing. I will say that he had a good outing.
Fuck, dude. Let me
Jordan
highlight
Love
this.
is way better than Caleb Williams.
Because everybody knows how I
Because of
feel.
his 4K season, and he only done it 2018. It was his first year taking over. Other than that, he hasn't done nothing with one playoff win. So yeah, I'd say he's not better than Caleb.
Because everybody knows how I like fucking Penn State. Let's highlight this goddamn comment. Seriously, dude? Fuck is that? Steve, I missed you, man. Don't say that. For Christ's sake. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm having a heart attack here.
That's so amazing.
Well, Allard did go 10 for 13 and 153 yards with 2 passing touchdowns and 2 rushing touchdowns. So his first outing, I will have to say, it's good, but
yeah,
let him play a couple.
Green Bay, though. So that's why Green Bay fans are probably saying this Drew Allard, oh my God, he kicked our ass.
They couldn't even get in the end zone.
Oh, they're Drew. As usual, Packer fans are completely downplaying preseason because they lost.
Well,
now I guarantee
it doesn't matter.
I guarantee you, if they'd have won, they'd have been chirping a bit louder, but they'd still be saying, "Oh, preseason doesn't matter."
Well, you know what they're excited about, Wyatt? They got themselves.
They found a kicker.
Yeah,
they found a kicker.
He did do good though. He kicked 2 58-yarders. One didn't count.
Yeah, he had a leg. He had two 38s and a 58.
Well, it was the 58. Kicking again, but yeah.
Right. Like I tell Green Bay fans all the time that want to fucking say, "Oh well, dude, it's just preseason. It's preseason. It's just like, okay, dude, you guys found a kicker."
Let me tell you something. These Green Bay fans are like the fucking Eagles fans. Eagles fans, they almost got shut out yesterday. They scored late. But if they would have beat the Ravens yesterday, holy fucking shit, they're winning the Super Bowl. And everybody knows how I like the fucking Sheagles.
Hey, Woody. Hey, Woody, right before we go, dude, what do you think about the Bears in Philadelphia in week 3?
Monday night, we're going to make them quiet like we did here on Black Friday last year. All those Eagles fans are going to be so fucking quiet.
I know, dude, and I tell this to Eagles fans that we do the huddle with, and I'm like, dude, you're not going to beat us. He's, oh, dude, we're going to come into Chicago. We're going to kick it. We're going to mop the floor. I'm like, no, dude, you're not. You didn't think we were winning in Philadelphia last year, and we came in and rocked your ass from fucking the starting gun to the ending gun.
258
now
yards.
We're gonna do the same thing, dude. All of our runs in preseason or in camp lately have been all behind Darnell Wright and Jonah Jackson, and oh my God, that's gonna continue. Watch. Oh, it's going to be so fun to watch Bears football this year, dude. I can't wait.
I actually have one more question before we end. Who do you think next week the player to look out for?
Probably the guy that had the 9 tackles, Crumley or whatever, Brandon Crumley, 59.
It's hard to pronounce his name, but we're all pronouncing it wrong. But I know Karam or something, but.
I got
Kruma.
Yeah. I got 2 players I'm going to look out for. One on offense, one on defense. With Burden out for the preseason, hopefully he starts. I like Alexander. I want to see him. He's going to be part of my highlight reel next week. And on defense, with the cornerback position could be light, with Kyler Gordon out, I want to see how Muhammad plays as well. I think these guys are going to make the team this year, and they're going to make a splash, but I want to look at them next week.
I love the Green Bay fans in the comments. We're not going to –
Bears will be in
Holy fuck. Yinzer, please. I know you beat Green Bay, okay? Jesus Christ. Just be
with
happy.
5 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Right. My players they're technically both on offense. I'm not really a big Roshan fan, so I'm hoping Ahmed continues to do what he's doing to make the team. And the other guy's Davis, the wide receiver.
Right.
He played well. I think he's going to play majority of the preseason as well.
I say Davis and Thieneman.
Wow.
Thieneman?
Yeah.
Dan didn't agree with me. Fuck you, Dan.
Hey, Woody, I got a comment for you.
Somebody
very good.
Somebody along
Drew is trash.
One of the. I want to see one of the defensive tackles step out.
Oh, you want to see the
we have like
van.
like a jack cover, so many defensive tackles that we need to figure out who's going to be here and who's going to be on the practice squad.
So we got about 2 minutes left. Anybody's got any final thoughts? Because it is obviously, it's Eastern time zone is the only time zone. Now we have 2 minutes.
Real time zones here.
Yeah, right. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, anybody got any final thoughts during the whole week until next week's preseason game?
Is this the only show we're getting?
Well,
I was actually going to wait to say that. We got like a little over a minute, but I'll say my final thought. We will be live every Sunday morning from 11 to 12. Some people 12 to 1, whatever you want to say, Woody. But we did do Wednesdays last year. Wednesdays in limbo for schedule purposes. We might switch it, but I will give you an update and let everybody know. But if anybody needs a game feed, need to watch the games, and don't have access to games, message me, and I can make that happen for you.
Right. So that's in limbo, but we're definitely going to be here Sundays. And we're going to be talking about the week before. So next week we'll be talking about the preseason and any week's news.
Before you guys run, I having not seen the intro to the show before, love it, man. Where all the other shows are rap shit, we're really heavy, crunchy guitars and shit. I dig it.
I dig it. Don't I look like fucking Fabio?
Right.
No. Okay.
I'm wearing a shirt right now. So
right.
You got a final thought, Woody?
No. Let's go be healthy this week at practice. Let's be healthy at next week's preseason game. Nobody getting injured anywhere in the league. I don't wish a injury on everybody. Thanks for everybody getting on, and as I say, blow, pack, blow. See you later.
Peace out.
Welcome to the den where the Bears roar loud. Halas all's the spot. Let's gather the crowd. Yeah. Yeah. Chicago's heart is pumping, let the passion ignite. Bears pride running deep, we'll give them a fight. Here come the highlights, Mike the Bear fans here, with analysis sharp enough to make rivals fear. This ain't just a game, it's a battleground with Big Dan beside the prize never drowned. Halas Hall, where legends are born. Packers can't step their beat, they're torn. For Chicago we rise with pride in our veins. Fuck the Green Bay, we'll break their chains. We'll break their chains.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV.